That's just
everybody.
how it works.
Oh my god.
Hi, everybody.
Just jump scare right in.
One day, I did, for everybody's awareness, I did give them warning before I switched us to go. I gave a 10-second warning. And Bees was still surprised when it happened.
Yep.
As we learned last night, I enjoy my life by bullying Bees, primarily. Welcome, everyone, to the Wildsea. I'm Del. I'm here with the crew. We're gonna do some exploring stuff. If you are new here and you've never watched the Wildsea before, first of all, what are you doing? We have the VODs. They're on the YouTubes. Do that. But also, there's a few differences. It doesn't play like D&D. We have some commands. If you forget what's going on, we have those. Just take a peek. Read some things. Do I remember what all the commands are? Haha, I do. I still didn't get Meat's blurb done. Because I'm the literal worst.
Merb.
But did Meat get Meat's
blurb done? No.
That implies that I have any level of competence.
Whichever. It's fine. So I'm joined here by all of these lovely people who are here every week. Above me, up there, that's our game master, the Firefly, Tori. Hi, Tori. Over there. Why do I always point the wrong way? Because it's mirrored. So like, this is me pointing at Bees for me, but this is me pointing at Bees for you guys. That's Bees. Don't shake your head at me like that.
Just mirror your camera in OBS.
I do what I want.
Okay.
And then that's Meat. That's Chandler. He's over there. We play characters. I play Zaraka. She's gooey. She's a slime kind of person, and she's really cool. Bees plays Bees. I did it again. I look like I'm doing a fucking dance.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway.
I danced with you so you wouldn't feel alone.
Thank you. Bees plays Mushroom. And Chandler plays Meat, who is a person. Meat is actually the most person here. Which is interesting to me, fundamentally. So that's... I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna let other people talk now, because that's why we're here.
Oh. Where's our music?
Where's our music? I pulled it up, and then I didn't play it.
Perhaps you should do that.
Maybe I should do that. I'm so competent. Sound check? Anybody in the audience?
Bueller. Hold on. I'll turn on my... Yeah, I can hear us.
Okay, the music's pretty loud to me, so I don't know if it's like...
It's not loud to me at all.
Okay. I might turn it down just a smidgen.
Okay, yeah, turn it down a little bit. Okay, that's too much.
Well, I didn't turn it down that much. Hang on.
That's
better.
Turn it up slightly. Okay, that's good.
Okay. We're, professionals.
That's why I'm a mod.
That is why you're a mod.
I'm a professional.
I have both of my mods here with me and not modding, but that's okay.
I'm modding.
We can kind of mod.
We can all mod.
We're multitasking.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let other people talk now that we've gotten the world situated. And by other people, I mean Tori.
Okay, so last time,
Oh, no.
you all were able to, you climbed up the huge stump, did successfully slaughter a snapper pillar, a large hippo slash minivan sized alligator caterpillar kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and were able to successfully save the family that formed the crew of the Dreamer, who ran into the two youngest members of last time in the form of twin teenage boys that were left on the ship while the rest of their family members went to explore the stump. You also, then, as thanks, you all received a chart that let you know the location of the AC warehouse number 3 that you were looking for, due to your mail fraud in the previous one session. So, we also did discuss last time milestones, that you all should each now have around 3. Typically, these are recorded, at least 3 small milestones. These are typically recorded when your character does something just that you feel like impacts them a little bit. And you can get 1 small milestone per session. And then the large milestones I will give you when we finish, like, a story arc kind of thing. These can be used to kind of level up your characters. So if you want to use them now, you can. You do not have to. You can use them at any point. They just... They can be used to expand aspects, to, like, add another thing to their track, or to, make them more powerful, which then often removes something from their... removes one from their track. So if you have a 3-track aspect that you want to make more powerful, you'll make it more powerful, and it'll become a 2-track aspect. And then you could conceivably, with more milestones, remake it into a 3-track aspect.
So I'm planning on doing a 6-track milestone to create a new aspect
That works too.
for improved Krezerin cocktail explosives, like I used on the snapper pillar.
That's terrifying. I love it. So yeah, so that would be, so you would have 3 of those then filled. Okay, but unless you guys have any questions about that or want to work anything out with that right now, we will start where you all have... You sailed away a little bit as it got kind of dark, just so you were not right next to the nice toxic stump full of Krezerin. And the crew of the Dreamer sailed off in a different direction. But you guys do have a little bit of downtime here to kind of go over, like, what you want your next move to be. And then we can begin your journey to wherever you plan to go.
Are we still, like, hurt from last time?
Yes, you have not had any... Like, you haven't actually rested yet.
Okay.
For the milestones, do those advance skills as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think there is...
I found the page on the thingy. I send in the Discord for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, God.
After I find it again. I literally just looked at it with my eyeballs. I'm sorry, guys.
You're good.
It's on page 96 of the rulebook. It'll
Your
tell
mom
you
is on page
what
96
all
of the
you can do
rulebook.
with it.
Where did
And
I put the
I
rule
can
book?
just... Here. These are the things you can do.
Okay. Yay.
I got you. For those of you watching at home, you can add a box to an aspect track, develop an aspect, gain a new skill rank, gain a new language rank, gain a new aspect, or combine 2 aspects into one.
And those last 2 are 6-track versus 3-track.
Right.
So any of those first 4, adding a box, developing, so changing an aspect a little bit, gaining a skill rank or gaining a new language rank, you guys can just go ahead and do that at this point. So from I know we did it a bit last session, but especially from this session, try to make sure your character is doing things that are at least vaguely important and in line with their character. And when they do those things, say okay, and I'm writing that down as a small milestone. I think Zaraka, your last one was discovering a deep love of explosives as you blew the snapper pillar's mouth open.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always have to be a huge, impactful character moment, just something small. But also just a bit of it's kind of like a roleplay reward as opposed to necessarily a specific XP reward is typical in D&D and such.
Are we doing 3-track projects for skill improvements?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's the milestone.
Yes, so the 3-track you fill in 1 track. You fill in 1 circle on that track for a minor milestone.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And the major milestone counts as I believe 3. Yes. So that's whenever so a minor milestone marks 1. So since you should have had 3 at this point as we're starting session 4, you can just complete one of the 3-track ones because we weren't keeping track very well of them. But from this point on, that's going to kind of be one of y'all's responsibility as players to mark those down, keep track of how many you have, and then be able to use them.
What's the difference between adding a box to an aspects track or developing an aspect?
I was gonna say there's a section on developing an aspect in the book, but there's you can make a bunch of changes to the aspect that aren't just adding a box to it.
Yeah, developing an aspect is kind of changing what it does without changing its track length. Versus, adding a box doesn't change what the aspect does, it means you can do it more.
Cool. Do I want to gain a new skill rank?
So I think that as a group, we should take a little nap. And then I found this really, I got them to show me where the warehouse is, that we can take the Cresser in, that we put in the vials, and maybe get some paid. Paid? I like
Get some paid.
Get some paid.
Get some paid.
Get some paid.
So, Zaraka, are you looking at the chart?
Yes.
So the chart, looking at where you are on the chart versus where the warehouse number 3 is, it is at least 4 days of vehicle travel away. And you do remember that there was a time limit on the order. That time limit is now 3 days away. So remember, you can travel faster.
Oh, right.
But it is more risky.
Okay. I still think that we should try to make it. Thoughts? Opinions?
Okay. I ain't gonna argue.
Sounds good to me. Sorry, Del, your stream went away. I don't know if it's my
Yes,
internet or...
It is also gone on mine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
No. I'm at 0 kilobytes per second.
No.
Oh no. Sometimes it comes back on its own, sometimes it doesn't. So we might just have to wait it out for a second. Very sorry.
Okay, it's very... It looks like it's coming back a little bit.
Yeah, it's thinking about it.
Okay, there we are. Hi.
Hi.
I see a tail.
Oh. I believe we've returned.
Are we back?
Maybe.
Heyo.
We're back on my screen.
It's green. It's green over here.
Cool beans.
I put way too
Okay.
much lemon in this time. Why can't I make my tea correctly anymore, y'all?
Mm.
3 times in a row. You can't just L at me.
I can't actually.
Mm.
Anyway.
That easy.
So taking a little nap.
Man, the screen is being a little wacky.
You sound like GLaDOS.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I'm the one with the problem.
Are we real
Is it
streamers?
me?
if
Am I the problem?
I'm the problem. It's me.
No. It is the children who are wrong.
Are we really
How do
streaming
I
if
sound
we're
now?
not
Do I still sound wacky or zany?
You sound normal to me at this time.
Okay, well. I didn't change anything, so.
I'm giving myself a skill rank. Can you do it in other skills?
Yeah.
Okay. That you haven't done any yet?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yay. Okay. I will do that. Nope.
Okay, so we're taking a nap. It's nap time.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm. The squirrels are on watch while we rest up.
So. Healing.
Healing.
So yes, if you guys would like to, if you would like to take a nap and try to kind of recover,
Hmm.
You can have a quick montage to recover. You can either heal, requires an appropriate specimen clears marks from traits or animals. Repair requires appropriate salvage, clears marks from gear or mechanicals. And relaxing requires an appropriate whisper, clears marks from mires.
I
What are...
Sorry. I was
What
gonna
Sorry,
say,
I was-
Tori, you go first.
Okay, I was just gonna say, if you guys want to use, like, a home-cooked meal as a specimen to heal, you can do that.
Based.
If you would like to, like, I'm especially with Umi being a char, I think your meals tend to be able, like, you can cook things and also give other benefits than that. I seem to remember.
I also have a level in... That's not how you do it. I have a rank in Tend, which includes healing.
Nice.
There you go. But yeah, so I'm more than happy to kind of incorporate that, like, if you guys want to kind of roleplay out, hanging out, having a meal together, that will kind of count as that, like, okay, you're recovering from that battle.
Mm-hmm.
And also you know, poison them with Cresrin in every meal, so that super mutating kind of helps healing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. While Umi's cooking, I'm gonna use a piece of the driftwood that I picked up to heal the damage that was done to my driftwood core. So I'm like pulling out broken driftwood bones from my body and putting new ones back in.
Oh, hold on a second too.
Like in the kitchen?
Well, like, you know, on the other side of the cooking area.
The kitchen laboratory.
It's a kitchen laboratory. That's hardly the grossest thing
The
you've done in
collab.
there.
The labrichin.
The labrichin.
I like the Britain better.
That's what that is forever now. Thank you. Hang on, that's going in my notes.
Oh my god.
I do also have stars around Astrosnot from last time.
Yes.
He's a baby.
He's a baby.
Because you wanted to make him an emote.
I do want to do that
Yes.
still. I
Mhm,
definitely
mhm,
want that.
mhm.
The labrichin.
Also, can I get... Okay. Because I have Sue Squirrel, a red-furred bundle of activity, once per montage, gain a common insect specimen appropriate to the region. He's bringing
Yes.
me a little gift. Pork Chop's bringing me a little gift.
Like a proud cat that you let outside and brings you back a gift of a decapitated mouse. Pork Chop will, during your cooking escapades, return with a kind of, small for the Wildsea, which is like maybe the size of a golf ball, like fly that he has caught.
Mm-hmm.
It's decapitated.
Fly. A decapitated fly. How in the world do you decapitate a fly?
Pork Chop
Holy
skill.
shit. Okay, I'm gonna add that.
He pulls out a teeny tiny knife.
Oh my god. Decapitated fly. I'm adding that to my sheet.
Meet, what are you up to as Umi cooks? And Zaraka debones herself in the kitchen.
See? Bones. Kitchen. You debone fish. You debone Zaraka.
I think I'm gonna straight up sleep.
Hmm.
Snooze. Take a nap.
Where
do you take your naps in this on this ship?
I think I'll do it in the kitchen. Just on the floor.
So Umi is a bundle of little activity in the in the actual like cooking part. Zaraka is peeling her bones from her body, and Meat is passed out on the floor.
Dividing the two rooms.
Every now and then we have to step over him.
Well, okay then. So yes, you all are able to eat a fine meal. Do you guys have a specimen that you are cooking for that meal? To count as your healing?
It's gonna be steak again.
Okay, so mark that other steak chunk off of your specimens.
Yep.
And then, yes, you all will have a nice Cresron-filled meal of steak.
That is the last of the food steak. The giant food steak that we had.
Okay.
Because we had two, and one is a specimen. Or is a science. They're both specimens, but one is a science specimen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm putting.
Well, you can always cut other steaks and stuff from
right.
From things that you kill and things like that.
I just wrote science steak on my specimens.
I have a lot of specimens, but none of them are edible.
I've got hallucinogenic spores, which I shed myself. Decapitated fly, Cresby blood, and science steak.
I wrote sack of snapper pillar, but I forgot to write the rest of it. So I have a sack of snapper pillar something.
Teeth.
Teeth.
Oh yes, I also collected some teeth.
Look at those teeth. Anyway.
Yeah. Umi was like, perhaps I shall make some armor from the teeth. At least a helmet.
Of the teeth?
It's a lot of teeth.
They're a little person.
There
A
were
little
like 4
mushroom.
mouths worth of teeth.
There were.
Yeah,
That
there's
is-
a lot of
that's
teeth.
Okay.
True, there were a lot of teeth.
Can't argue with that, I guess.
I don't
As
know, I
much as I
question
want
the
to.
integrity of a teeth helmet.
I'm trying not to think too hard about it, honestly, at this moment.
Actually, Umi is gonna use their adaptive biology and just directly attach the teeth to
You know, I
their
could get with
helmet.
that.
Yeah,
It's
and
way
it's gonna
worse.
it's gonna make them a spiky mushroom boy.
I could get behind that.
I realize that that's an action that I probably actually can't do at this moment because I'm cooking. But that is Umi's plan for the teeth.
Thanks, I hate that.
Give yourself little horns.
That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
Little decorative spike spines and things.
Dell's face during all of this is amazing.
I didn't
You
like
are literally playing a goo person, Del. You just removed your bones.
You could also put teeth in you.
I don't want that. I want
could.
nothing to do with that. That made my eyes water a little to think about.
What's wrong with put teeth in you?
Don't say it like that's normal. Don't say that like that's a normal thing to say.
Oh my god.
Anyway. So yes, is there anything else y'all would like to do tonight? Or we can skip it along to the morning.
We can only do like the one productive thing during a montage, right?
Yes, typically there's one, especially this is just like one night.
Right.
Is more just like a roleplay opportunity to I don't know, do any conversations you guys want to have, just like between the crew, do anything that you just
Wait, did we return the twins to their fam?
Yeah,
Yes,
they
yeah.
left.
Yes, the whole family went off last time.
It's just us. And our squirrels. I will
And your
play
squirrels.
some silly cat games with Snots.
Umi doles out more of the nut to the squirrels.
The big nut.
The big nut, which has been broken into many tiny pieces.
Yes.
Little nut.
From the big nut.
Some of the squirrels do kind of shun the big nut. Most of them take it. A couple of them kind of shun it as they've begun to become carnivorous.
What
Oh
the
no!
After eating the bee meat last time.
I forgot about that.
No.
Oh no!
Approximately how many are carnivorous? 2?
I mean,
We've
not like fully carnivorous, just like, they've developed a little taste for blood.
They're omnivores now.
Yeah.
Umi takes a couple of the nut pieces and throws them in the pan that the steak is cooking in, and then gives it to the little carnivorous squirrels.
They are much happier with it with that.
Little meat with their nut.
Oh no!
Actually, it seems there's lots of meat on this boat.
Sleeping in the
You
floor.
have a cat.
I do. I have a badger. And a cow who's wanting to play.
He's a baby.
He is.
Hey, baby. I don't know where my baby is. She's not here.
Meat had all of my babies. I don't know where they are now.
There's
Me,
one
I
in the
didn't
chair
even
next
do
to me.
that.
I have many talents.
He has stolen them.
He took them from me.
I have one.
Is it herb?
Love father.
No, it's garbage.
Garbage.
Gorbig.
I can show you.
Yes.
Gorbo.
Put him on the screen. There he is.
Gorbo.
He's
That's what I'm
ignoring
gonna
us.
call him now.
In the
You take a little
poang.
bath.
And the poang. I love a poang.
Everybody loves a
I'm very
poang.
excited because very soon I get to make a trip to IKEA, and I'm thinking I might get a poang.
Amazing.
Almost all of our furniture came from IKEA. Fun fact.
Listen,
No regrets. Not a single one.
I'm currently sitting in an
no
IKEA chair.
regrets.
IKEA, not a
No
sponsor.
regrets.
I do want to show off my son as well.
Please do. I used to live with that.
Look at that void baby.
What a
Love
creature.
him. He's the least creaturey of all my creatures.
True. And
He's
yet,
just an old man.
who sucks thumbs.
He doesn't do much anymore. Sadly.
What?
I don't think that's sad.
It is to me.
Freak.
I'm not sad about that.
So,
Hi, cow.
I don't think I have anything else that I need to do.
Okay.
So do we have to roll to heal injuries?
No. You have to have a narratively
is-
appropriate thing that you do
Yes.
during a monster.
You guys are using a specimen and consuming it, and that will heal, I believe one track.
I have an aspect that's tough as nails. You're a natural survivor. Rolls made to heal an injury you're suffering from. Treat conflicts as triumphs.
Oh, okay. Maybe we do need to heal.
I don't know when that applies, though.
Is that if
Wait,
you
I wrote
use like
down.
the tend skill to try to heal an injury?
Let me see if I can
know.
look it up.
Okay, I have these. I wrote down a little thing because I didn't want to do it on my character sheet, but I have 2 little marks under Krez exposure. I have one under my naturally hallucinogenic aspect, which I just wrote down as Nat Hall, and I'm like, who the fuck is Nat Hall? And then I've got 1 mark under my temporary anchor.
Okay.
So how many of those are healed?
Well, so the
Don't be
Krezrin
confused.
exposure is just gonna go away. You don't have to heal that.
Okay.
So you do roll to heal.
Okay. So our little montage is
We
healing the
roll.
Krezrin exposure, not the aspects.
Well, so it'll do that too. You do,
Or I guess it's a
well,
mire.
so what
No.
you would actually be doing, currently, since I'm letting you all kind of, use just one specimen.
Mhm.
So Umi, you would use your,
Tend?
your cook,
Oh,
because you're cooking.
yes, I am cooking.
Unless you would rather use your tend, but either way,
No, I'll use cooking.
so you
And-
still do a roll, so you can still use your edge and aspect in there. So basically, you're gonna roll, and then, that will heal whatever amount.
Right. I am going to use my. I've got 2 ranks in cook, and I'm going to use my instinct edge and my taste test aspect.
Okay.
So what is that? 2? 3?
What 2? Well, so 2 from cook, so it's 4.
Yes. Okay, 4. Oh. Alright. let's roll. Okay. I've got 2 4s, a 2, and a 3.
Okay. So that'll be a conflict. So, Meat, you would get to treat that as a triumph. Triumph is heal 2 marks of damage to an aspect. Ship rating, whatever you're trying to heal. So,
Wow.
you would get to heal 2. Zaraka and Umi, you would each only get to heal 1.
Unfortunately, I only have 1 damage.
I used a driftwood specimen. Does that mean I have to roll separately?
Yes, if you would like to roll separately to do yours,
Well, I'm
or
gonna
you could just take
away...
the one with Umi, but yes, you can roll separately if you want to try for a better roll with your driftwood specimen.
I'm gonna take away the mark on my tempered anchor.
So it would be what? 1 for one for sharks,
Whatever you-
1 for tend, and 1 for my driftwood piece that I'm using.
And if you have any aspects that'll be used. The like the specimen is just used up. Hey, cow.
No, I'll take what Bees was using.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so then you get to heal 1 mark.
Okay.
So depending on if you have like larger amounts of time, you can do more than 1 action. Since you're just resting for 1 night, I'm only letting you guys do 1 thing during that montage.
Right.
If this were a thing happening over multiple nights, you could try to do more.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Cool.
Okay. So the next morning dawns. As Meat has, I suppose, snoozed the night away in the kitchen.
Yep. On the floor.
Wonderfully comfy. And you all have at least recovered somewhat. Good night's rest. So yeah, that Krezerin exposure was more just a counting of like bad things would happen as if it got too high. But you guys were able to get out of there before it got too bad.
Cool.
So you guys are rested and prepared to face the day.
Well, that's
Are
a
we?
bold assumption.
Quite.
Well, I think we should head toward warehouse number 3.
Agreed.
I'll drive.
What?
I'll drive.
Who's driving?
Oh,
Okay. So then we are embarking on a journey.
are we steaming ahead?
Oh yeah.
So watch is kind of pointless.
Well, so watch still decides what we roll. And watch the roll actually decides what happens. You guys just don't get to avoid it.
Okay.
Right.
I suppose I'll keep watch then.
Okay.
Chandler has to roll to keep watch, right?
Yes. Chandler, you need to roll just a single d6 and give me the result.
1d6. That is a 5.
Okay. That is quite good, actually. Cal just did a very big shake. Okay. So yes, so
Big shake.
a 5 is peace. You don't run into necessarily any issues today. You do forge quickly ahead, running the engine. The heart definitely is beating a little faster than typical. But you are able to continue on chewing your way through the sea. You do see, so, as you go throughout the day, Umi, you especially notice, that the couple squirrels from last night are getting more and more, insistent about sampling, meat products from the kitchen.
Meat and meat byproducts.
Yes.
They grow in power.
Umi is just like curious. Umi just kind of like ponders this and then makes sure to like have an extra secure lock on the meat, so the squirrels aren't just
Eating all of our meat.
And Umi wants to use the Cresby blood that they harvested from the big bee that we killed to see if and they also want to take like some little blood samples from the carnivorous squirrels as well to see if they can work with Zaraka to figure out maybe a way to neutralize the frenzy, the carnivorous frenzy that is overtaking.
Can all three of you roll just a d6 for me?
They are not in need of fixing. They simply wish for more power.
I don't like what I rolled.
6.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 2.
That's okay. Nothing bad happens to you guys. So Meat, you, as you are watching these very hungry squirrels, get the Whisper Ceaseless Hunger.
That sounds concerning to me for some reason.
I don't like it.
I mean, that just
Nothing
depends how he
concerning
uses
here.
it.
Just squirrels seeking for protein.
But other than that, your day is peaceful. You slither through the waves with your incredibly creepy ship at a good fast pace. No issues. The weather stays nice. Peaceful day all around.
Well,
You know, I just had a realization that the what did we call it? The Labyrinth is probably more akin to a flesh cave than an actual cabin.
I don't like that.
Well, it's bones more than anything else. So it's a bone cave.
Bony flesh cave.
There's not a whole lot of flesh.
Yes, there's not
Much
really
flesh to
flesh
feel it.
left on it. There's like dried skin is what like you know if you make a boat, yeah, so it's like, but at least, and I mean it's y'all's ship if you want to have it not be like this. In my mind, it's like a, you know, okay, you've taken the rib cage, you've flipped it upside down, and you've stretched dried skin around the outside. It's not like a literal carcass.
The second to last level of the dinosaur version of Golf with Friends.
I do not remember the levels with that specificity.
Same.
When you have to hit it over the rib cage, and it always gets fucking stuck.
I think I do know what you're talking
know
about.
what he's talking about. Fuck.
Yes, that is what I'm picturing.
I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Clearly don't play enough Golf with Friends, Beast.
We can fix
don't
that.
play any Golf with Friends. What the fuck is Golf with Friends?
We can fix that.
It's Golf with Friends.
Golf game.
With friends.
Oh.
I don't know what you want from us.
Virtual mini golf.
It's the worst.
It's really stupid.
It's wonderful. Anyway.
We mostly play it drunk off our asses.
Anyway.
So is there anything else and y'all would
The
like
3
to
people
narrate about
watching
your
us are
day?
gonna be like, what the fuck?
Pretty sure that's us.
Oh, is it?
I think
Oh
so.
no!
Amazing.
We're so successful.
So successful. We're killing it, y'all.
That's kind of brutal. That's a little disheartening.
Makes me feel better if it makes you feel better.
That I love you. But no, it doesn't actually make me feel better.
Hey, there's 4. Look at that.
Oh.
My god. Anyway.
Umi is working on their little science experiment with the Cresby blood and the coral blood.
Could I spend some time making some well, I guess I'm driving, aren't I?
Yes, you are driving the boat. It is more just like if roleplay wise you want to do anything.
No. Not while I'm driving the boat. I'm trying to focus on driving the boat. It's hard for
The
some
snake
of us,
boat.
you know.
Hmm.
I'm just very excited that Meat's finally letting me, you know, drive.
The mini golf snake boat.
Meet, anything you want to get up to today?
He's having thoughts.
Watch the meat-eating squirrels.
Okay.
You just want to observe them.
Witness them as they come into their power.
You see that the two of them are kind of running around together, a little separate from the other squirrels. At one point, one of them, like, you see it pop its head out of, like, a backpack somewhere with a piece of jerky and run off to the other one.
Oh no.
Brutal.
Bro.
They're friends.
One of them spends a couple minutes just, like, licking the still not fully cleaned up bee blood off the, off the floor.
Are you implying that I am not keeping my space clean? Stop looking up the bee blood.
Stop looking at it. It's not there. Stop looking at it.
I said stop looking up the bee blood.
Well, you did just... When you killed the bees, the squirrels were the ones that cleaned it up. It's not in the kitchen, it's, like, on the...
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, like, your ship is not one thing. Like there's the deck of the ship. And then there's the kind of common room underneath it, and then cabins for you all.
They lick the crusty flesh deck.
So they
Stop.
cleaned it up.
Yeah, but yeah, like... Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, a few days ago. That's where all this started. We did discuss this when that happened, when they started eating the meat of the bees.
I don't think it occurred to me that they cleaned it up with their faces.
Yep.
I'm
Protein.
gonna
All of
be real
them.
here.
They just got a taste.
What, do you think they grabbed mops?
Yes, I kind of did.
Little squirrel mops?
Yeah.
They've already got one of those. Scarlet tongue.
Oh no. No, thank
One
you.
more.
No thanks. No thanks. Let's go
They're
back
just
to
little guys.
before I knew this information.
Okay. Well,
Day
other
one.
than the yes, day one, so you are able to plow through 2 things. So you now have 2 days left to complete your contract, and only about 2 days travel, but that will put you there on the last day. So you can either go full speed ahead again, or try to go a bit more cautious.
I'll let somebody else drive.
I think we go full speed ahead again. That way, if we encounter anything, we at least have 1 day to deal with it.
Okay. So, Meat, are you driving?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Who's doing my watch roll?
I guess I'll do it if Bees isn't gonna volunteer.
Well, you jumped in before I could, so. But go off.
No. You go for it, Bees.
Well, you need to watch the blood experiment then.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. What is it supposed to be doing?
We're trying to see if we can find a way to neutralize, like isolate stuff in the bee blood to see if we can create something to neutralize the bloodlust of the squirrels.
I hope you got those samples locked down tight.
Yep.
Okay. I will keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And I guess I'm keeping watch.
Give me my watch roll, Umi.
Huh. Is it just one?
Yep, just 1d6.
Oh god. Come back. Okay, there we go. Roll. A 3. Fuck.
Okay.
What happened? What happened? It's just
Okay.
ominous now.
Well, so,
I was just like,
Loading.
okay.
trying to decide what I want to do for order.
For what?
What?
So watch rolls work that a 5 or 6 is peace, a 3 and 4 is order, which means that something happens that is like man-made or something, and a 1 or 2 is nature, which is something happens that is natural.
Okay.
So I have like a generator for what's happening, but I found what I like. So as you guys are going, you do see about halfway through the day today, you see a kind of abandoned looking ship off to your right. It looks kind of like half destroyed. It looks like the chainsaw is kind of rusty on it. Can't see too much from this far away, but it's just kind of like drifting there.
I think we should go check it out, see if there's anything on it we can use.
One of us should stay behind and man the acid cannons.
Umi volunteers to man the acid cannons.
Fair enough. Please don't melt us.
I will not.
Okay.
You afraid of a little Crezerin? A little acid?
It's not Crezerin, it's acid.
You afraid of a little
Just straight acid.
Yes, I'm afraid of acid.
Oh my god.
I thought meat had no fear.
Meat has fear of reasonable things, like acid cannons. Bloodthirsty squirrels, very manageable. Ass end of an acid cannon, not terribly manageable.
I guess I respect that.
Okay, so you guys diverge your course a little bit to head towards the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you just like pull up beside of it? How are you approaching this?
Let's keep a decent distance at first, see if anything happens.
Okay.
Within
It-
range of the broadsides.
It seems quiet as you pull up beside it.
Snots and I can wave walk over and see if there's anything that wants to kill us.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. So you're gonna leave Umi and Meat behind on the bone worm to kind of jump over and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will man the broadsides.
And if something tries to kill me, then I trust that you guys will come save me.
Or just blow
How-
the ship up.
We will definitely
Preferably
do
not that.
that.
How far
You can
away are
wave
you
walk.
leaving your ship?
How far
Just
are you
within
gonna
range.
stop? Just within range
Just within range.
of what?
The cannons.
So probably like,
Bork, bork.
sorry,
Bork.
Bork, bork.
I know he heard some noise out there. Come here. I've traded one animal for a much larger one.
Bork, bork.
Look at that boy.
Yeah, boy.
Ow.
Lapdog.
Okay, so I'll say that's probably about like 50 feet away or so.
Hmm.
Um,
Probably like
just-
100, I would guess, but
100. Okay. So Zaraka, that'll definitely be cut 1 on a roll to safely make it over there, as you are wave walking 100 feet.
Thanks for that, Bib.
you're welcome.
Okay. So I'm gonna use tides. Wave walk, obviously.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my climbing hooks.
Okay.
And then Snots is going with me in his little backpack, so he
Astro
can.
Snot?
Astro
Astro
Snot.
Astro Snot's going with me, so he can help me pick out where to step.
Sounds good.
So that's 4. Cut 1.
So roll all 4 and then get rid of the highest
That's
so
a
that you can see
4.
what you lost. 4 is the highest, or 4 is the
4 is after
result?
cut.
Okay. So that is a conflict. Good God, Cal, you're not making this easy.
Oh.
He just has anxiety.
He does. Oof.
Oof.
When you want down, you can get down. You just can't scream.
You just can't scream.
Graham.
Realistic.
See, that's screaming. That's screaming, my son.
We can't do that.
You want back up? Well, then why were you a bitch and wanted down?
Hmm.
The big fuzzy bitch.
Why are you judging my
My
boy?
baby.
Hmm.
I do love him.
It's because he's perfect.
He's a big fuzzy bitch.
He just wants you to
Ow,
stop
that
paying
hurts,
attention to
dude.
us and pay attention to
He
him
does.
instead.
He does.
Mm.
Oh,
At
he
least
wants
he
me
isn't
to give him
incessantly licking your crotch.
dinner.
It's
No,
almost
sir.
his dinner time. Conflict.
Conflict.
I am conflicted.
So yes, so the typical that will just be you'll take 1 mark of damage.
Okay.
As you safely make it to the boat, but wave walking is not easy. So however you want to do that, if it like depending on what you take it in, but whether it's scrapes or a knock on the head or whatever, or just damage to some aspect or whatever you want to take it in.
Okay, so I have
Oof.
like my driftwood core that makes me resistant to certain damage types. How does that work?
So in this one you still just take 1 damage because it's like a environmental damage kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Damage
I'll need to
taken.
look up.
Which is fine because I have more driftwood back on the boat.
Mhm. I have to look up exactly how that works, but that's how I'm just gonna rule it for now.
Do you have a puppet that you're
Nope.
popping?
You don't know that.
I do so.
Mm.
Lies.
Show it to the people.
No.
Hmm.
I pop in secret.
Is it the round?
Okay.
I'm not
so
saying we keep
Zaraka.
stimming toys in our house, but
Why would you not?
Why would you not?
I wish I had mine. But, so you all, so Zaraka, you have successfully found your way on to this ship. As you walk on the deck, give me some sort of kind of like perception roll, like just to see what you kind of see around you.
Okay, Snots is helping.
Ow.
Snots is helping. I'll use sense. Does that work?
Boy, good boy. Yes.
And tides.
Okay.
So 3. That is a 6.
Okay. So as you clamber up onto this ship, you kind of look around and you suddenly see movement kind of out of the corner of your eye as you just managed to glimpse someone like ducking behind a box. And then you see on the other side another thing of movement, and you have a deep gut feeling that you are not in a very good position right now.
Okay. Do I have any points in signal? No.
We're 100 feet away. You can just yell at us.
Well, I don't want them to necessarily know that I saw them. Because I'd like to keep some element of surprise going into this.
Well, there's a couple ways we can handle this. Do you want to try and fight them and have us come over to help? Or do you want to just jump off and we shoot the fuckers?
Well, I want what's on the boat, and I don't want to just go in guns blazing. Because they might be friendlies.
Yes, they're very friendly, hiding from you in corners.
The last time we got all
Nonsense.
suspicious, it was 2 teenagers starving on a boat. That's all I'm
I
saying.
had Prezerin poisoning for that.
Yes, you did.
I learned nothing from that interaction.
I'm gonna yell at you guys. It's gonna be... You're never gonna... Listen. I'm gonna yell. It's very totally safe over here.
Wow.
Okay. Alright.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't think she's telling the truth.
I tried to pick my words very carefully.
I suppose since she's not jumping off the boat, we can't shoot the boat, so I guess I'll bring us in closer.
What do you all do with this? Zaraka has yelled this.
Okay, Umi is keeping watch. Hold on. So Umi wants to use their instinct and I now have 1 level or 1 rank. Sorry. I'm so used to saying level for literally everything. I have 1 rank in sense. Can I use those to, I don't know, observe?
Yes, so you're trying to see what you can see from...
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Ah, back. Okay, so I've got a 5.
Okay. So yes, that is success with a conflict. So you're kind of peering over at this other boat. But also you can kind of see maybe whether it's because like you're dead, so you're kind of like a little bit in the spirit realm or what, you're not sure, but you can kind of tell like as you're looking over there, you can see whether it's flickers of movement or something else. You're not quite sure, but you can kind of tell that Zaraka's definitely not alone over there as she's yelling this back at you.
Okay.
That is very totally.
I kind of envision Umi as having like not quite like the art for Anchored is in the rule book, but well, yeah, kind of like that, where it's like they've sort of got legs, but they're kind of like, you know, spirity, like see-through, like there's sort of an approximation of legs there.
Okay.
They're kind of like green and floaty, sort of like, I guess, the vines of the Wildsea, but yeah.
Green floaty ghost shroom.
Yes. Well, just their legs. Just their legs.
Half green floaty ghost shroom.
Okay.
None of this answers what you're doing to come get
Yes.
me.
What do you do? Zaraka has yelled this back. You guys need to do something.
I'm bringing the ship closer.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna relay this information to Meat that we need to get Zaraka because she is not alone.
Okay.
Okay. So how much closer are you bringing the ship? Are you pulling it right up beside Meat, or?
Not right up beside, but within grapple range.
Okay. So, like, what, 10 feet, 20 feet? Kind of like, are you going to...
Call it 10 feet.
Oh.
Difficult to jump, easy to grapple.
So as you pull up, as the ship is coming closer and closer, once you get to, like, 10, 20 feet away, Zaraka, you do, since you have noticed these people, you are able to notice, but you do kind of see and feel as suddenly 4 or 5 people kind of jump out from behind boxes and rush you all at once.
Real friendly like.
Is
so they are they're going to try
Umi,
to, or sorry,
Umi
you
like oh, sorry, I was gonna say Umi is just like ambush. And
in
they're
the
like
Umi voice.
in the Umi voice, ambush.
But so yeah, since Zaraka, you did notice them, I'll let you kind of move first, basically, as they all jump out.
Okay. Is there anything above me?
No. Not... It's kind of... Most Wildsea, they don't have sails, right? So it's just kind of... It's like a flat-top boat. So there are, walls along the sides that have kind of crates and stuff, but there's not necessarily, like, a sail or anything to jump up above you.
Okay. Are there crates that are, like, stacked up kind of tall adjacent?
Yes. Yes, if you're wanting to, like, climb up somewhere, not necessarily, like, right above you.
Not necessarily, like, right above me, just, like, taller than me.
Okay, I misunderstood. So, yeah, so there is, like, there are crates that you can climb on top of, and there is the kind of, back section, as most ships, the, like, stereotypical ship I picture has that kind of, like, raised back section, the poop deck. So there is kind of that, especially with this ship, as the front is kind of lower in the trees than typical. The back, you can, like, rush and try to climb up on that back section where the steering apparatus is.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So, like,
so
right as they move, I'm just gonna, like, take off that direction. And try to jump up there.
Okay. Yeah, give me, like, do you have anything in vault or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay.
I can use my my climbing hooks to kind of like throw and pull me up that way.
Okay. Yeah, so if you, because you've got the climbing hooks, I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. Like, that's what they're for, for climbing.
Look at
So
me
yeah, you
using
can
my climbing hooks for actually climbing.
you can just kind of like pull yourself up quickly up to that top section. There is one person as you kind of jump up here. You come almost face to face with one guy that is up here. A large shit. What are they called? Ironclad.
No.
So they are like a kind of made of these amalgamous like old ship parts standing up there, and they actually kind of unfold themselves. So what you thought was the steering apparatus is actually just this guy. Like where his head, where you imagine his head is like the old like pirate style ship wheel.
Oh. Good. Can I duck my head down and kind of bend over a little bit so that Astrosnots
Oh my god.
can poke her little head out and shoot acid at this guy?
Yes, you can.
Yes!
Absolutely.
Yes! Get him!
Do I have to roll for that?
Yes, so go ahead and
Okay.
roll an attack.
So, Snots, that's one. I'm gonna use Concoct. Is that okay?
Yep.
2 in Concoct, and we will use Sharps because that is Wit. And this
Okay.
is reaction time and quick thinking.
Yup.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Hey.
So yeah, so how much damage does Knots do? 1 mark of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so since there are like multiple of these guys, they're not necessarily each individually going to be quite strong. I'm gonna kind of mark them, like I'm tracking their like health as kind of a group. Okay. So yeah, so as you like you jump up there and just kind of come face to face with this guy who's clearly, he wasn't expecting you to jump up there because he wasn't expecting you to move so quickly. So you both kind of have that second of like, wait, what? And you react quicker than him to shoot acid into his face. And even though he is, you know, it's what you approximate as his face, and he immediately just kind of like claws at where the acid lands, stumbles backwards, and falls off the ship.
Nice! Point for Zaraka.
So, turning around to look at this, like, at the ship, there are 4 other people standing down there. 2, Mothrin, like, women,
Mothra?
yes, the moth
I'm
people.
afraid. No, I know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Afraid of moth people?
I
One-
I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling.
1 Ectus and 1, Telecray. Though I have a hard time pronouncing it.
Celicray.
Telecray, yeah.
Tesla Cray.
Yes, the spiders people.
Okay.
Spiders George?
Spiders Georg.
And so one of them, the Telecray will pull out a crossbow and shoot it at you. So give me a defend roll.
Okay. Defend is...
So that's still just, it's however you are defending against it. So that can be ducking behind something, that can be, like, Yeah, it is just you're getting shot at with a crossbow. What do you do about it?
Okay.
I have longed to hear your voice.
Beast.
Speak to me.
Beast, that's so mean to do to me while I'm thinking with my brain.
What did bees do? Oh, based.
I was blurped.
I was gonna give us all a hydration check, which I will actually do now.
Okay, so
I have 27,000 channel points.
how close to the edge am I? Pretty close, right?
Everybody take
Yeah,
a
it's-
sip.
It's not that big a boat, so probably like 5-6 feet.
Because I'm trying to figure out a skill that I can use here. So I'm gonna use sharps as my edge. Hear me out.
Pops.
Hear me out. I'm gonna use wave walk,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my wave walking skills to kind of flop myself over the edge and just hang on to the like railing.
Okay.
And then pull myself back up after the shot goes by.
Okay.
Okay. And to hold on, I'm using my climbing hooks.
As always.
As always. Because they're used for climbing and holding on to things.
Yep.
Those were the best thing I ever put in my character sheet. Tori's gonna get so tired of those fucking climbing hooks by the end of this. That's a 5 with a twist.
Okay. So yes, conflict.
Oh god, I'm gonna be dangling again.
Yes, yeah, you do. You are able to jump behind as this as the crossbow bolt thunks into the railing. Do you wear clothes? You wear clothes, right?
Yeah,
As
I
a
wear
goop
clothes.
person? So yeah, so as you kind of jump over, what kind of clothes do you wear?
I've got like a kind of a vest thing going on, but it's like a onesie.
Whoa.
What?
Well, you know, like it's vest shaped on the top, like a tank top. That's the one.
Huh?
Like a tank top, but it's
But it's a onesie.
it's a one. So like it's got pants.
So like a romper.
Yes,
I'm envisioning like a vest
but it has
romper.
socks. But it has socks.
It buttons all the way down and
Does
like
it have a
like
little
the button
butt
goes
flap too?
Yep,
No?
yep, and it kind
How
of
do
has
you
like
shit?
it kind of has like the poopy pants look, you know. But it also you've got socks, so it stops like it's got a little cuff just below the knee, like old timey breeches that the founding fathers wore. I'm just like that's what I'm envisioning when you said vest onesie.
Do you just get completely naked to take a shit?
That's how everyone shits in a romper, Chandler.
That's literally
That's just how you have to do it.
That's
You just have to
horrible. Why
strip
would you do
naked in
that
the
to
public
yourself?
bathroom. I don't know.
Why
I
would
don't
you
wear
wear a
rompers.
romper
They're
then?
really comfortable.
I don't wear
They're
rompers.
really
But yes,
comfy.
you do just have to strip completely naked to shit when you're wearing one.
That's insane.
But I was thinking more like a work jumpsuit, but
with socks.
and no sleeves.
So it's coveralls that you've stitched socks into and torn off the sleeves.
And I wear an apron. Like a work apron to keep all of my vials and specimens in.
I'm guessing the sleeves had chains on the ends and held your arms in a cross across your chest, and you just took them off.
Okay. Well, so with this, as you jump over and are hanging on the other side of this railing, it is like you know it's like a balcony railing, right? Or you know, I'm picturing very stereotypical like pirate ship here. So it's got like openings in it. And the arrow thunks in and does kind of catch the edge of your apron. So you're now kind of awkwardly stuck where you're hanging on the other side, but your apron is just like a little bit stuck to the front of it and it's going to be a bit of a bitch to get back over.
Damn.
But
Damn.
you do avoid getting hit by the crossbow bolt.
Fantastic. I just loved
so at this
watching
point-
everybody's faces while that was happening.
So at this point, Meat, you have gotten the ship into your kind of grappling range that you were heading for.
How many fuckers are there?
You can see the 4 that are standing on the ship. And as you were driving in, you did see the one stumble and fall off the back from up where Zaraka is.
And there are 4
And
more
you do now
fuckers?
see her dangling behind the boat. Yes, 4 motherfuckers on the, base deck of the ship.
Is our boat shorter than their boat?
A little bit, yeah.
So could I swoop up underneath the Zaraka and catch her as she's falling off?
Suppose you could, yeah.
But my
I suppose
apron-
that's what I'll do then.
But my apron!
Lose the fucking apron, we can get you another apron.
My apron.
It has all my stuff in it.
Has stuff in it?
In the pockets! Weren't you listening?
Oh my god. Then just rip it off with the arrow. I don't know.
Rip it
Pull the arrow
good.
out.
Tori, can I pull the arrow out?
You can if you, as Meat pulls up alongside, you can, if you just, drop off and hold on to the apron, you will likely rip the apron, but you will not lose the entire thing.
Okay.
We'll fix it later.
Okay.
It's fine.
So Meat, I will have you roll, let me pull up the ship sheet here. As your getaway car driving away, I will have you roll with the ship's speed, the bone worm's speed, which is 2.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I add anything to that?
No, you just use the 2 because that's the ship speed.
6.
Okay. So yes, so you are able to do a nice quick little drive by as you pull up. You do I do want to point, you do run over the guy that fell off the ship in the process of this.
Good.
He does get chewed up in the I guess you guys don't use a chainsaw, but you just plow him and kind of crack him to pieces. But Zaraka is able to hold onto her apron and fall down onto the ship. And you are able to very quickly, barely even slowing down, continue on your way before any of them are able to jump off of their ship and onto yours.
No.
You're too far away by the time they get there.
No, we don't need to kill them.
Rep the acid cannon.
Why are we killing them?
They tried to kill us. Kill them. They're just gonna follow us. Kill them. Meat for the meat squirrels. Blood for the blood god.
Strictly speaking,
oh.
I just as an aside, Meat as friend to friend. Strictly speaking, they didn't attack me until after I acided one of them in the face.
They ran at you and then you acided them. So, I mean, regardless, okay. Order of operations is irrelevant here, right? You have acided somebody in the face. We are now running away. We look like assholes. The only way to resolve this is to kill them.
I don't-
Okay. Umi has
It's a hell of a logic train there, Meat.
Umi has a rank in knock, and so the basic Tesla Cray language, because of their backstory with a Tesla Cray anchor that we'll get to later, and tries to speak to the Tesla Cray member of this crew, just basic
You are pretty far away at this point. You're not exactly a
we're far
conversation
away?
distance. You guys scooped up Meat and are going away. Scooped up Zaraka and are going away.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Sorry, I wasn't quite sure of the movement. I knew that we had swooped Zaraka, but I wasn't sure how
Wait,
fast.
Umi!
Yes, the speed was that you were able to get far enough away that none of them could jump over to your
Okay.
ship. And I imagine Meat is
Oh, gotcha.
continuing to go at that pace. So, like...
Yeah. What though?
But Umi has the signaling with the blinking lights like we did with the other guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you going to stop the ship and try to talk to them?
No, we're not gonna do that. Not now that y'all have
We could.
done what you've done. We could.
What do you mean, y'all? I haven't done shit.
We could.
I'm about to do shit.
We could just
Oh my god.
just say hi. Sorry I killed your
And
friend.
say hi with a broadside.
No.
We have turned one of their friends into meat paste.
Technically, it's Splinter.
Oh, harder, Daddy!
Alright, splinter paste.
Beezus.
I don't think he enjoyed that. Cannons. It's cannon time.
I don't think it's canon. It doesn't
Okay.
feel like canon time, but
Well,
It's
so
cannon
Meat, are
time.
you are driving the ship. Are you leaving your post to ready the cannons, or Umi or Zaraka, are you following the order to ready the cannons?
I can't ready the cannons, I have to drive the ship, but somebody needs to prep those fucking cannons.
I am not.
Umi?
I am not.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Well, then if you do not stop going, the ship doesn't seem to be following Meat. As you continue on, the ship doesn't seem to follow. And you can kind of see, in fact, as you go, the four of them desperately trying to fish their poor broken comrade out of the Wildsea.
Aw.
We roll up, we murder their fucking steering wheel, we Tokyo drift up the ass side of the ship, nab our assassin, and roll out.
Yep.
So, like, they
Yeah.
are not following you.
Oh, fuck.
Great. I'm having such a great time. I feel so good about myself.
Oh, we should have just killed them, man. You can't be embarrassed if they're corpses.
Sure.
Nobody on this ship is a lawful good, that's for fucking sure.
I do feel like that is such a great Meat form of logic. Of like, it would have been more humane to kill them so that they weren't embarrassed.
Yeah.
No, so that
I
we
mean,
weren't
I feel like
embarrassed.
most
No.
people
We've made fools of these
appreciate that.
people. They have to redeem themselves in battle, dying gloriously to acid cannons.
Umi's just like, what the fuck
Grape
is wrong
shot.
with you people?
Umi was gonna try to talk to the Telegray, whatever. But no.
I mean, we
No.
could,
I think
We could go
diplomacy kind of
back.
goes out the window when we run over their captain.
we could go back and
No.
and apologize.
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bro. We didn't mean to roll up, kill a fifth of your crew, and then run away.
We didn't.
It was an
What
accident.
if they need help?
Fuck them!
What if they're stuck there?
I'm sure they are. They don't have a fucking steering wheel.
Oh no!
What are y'all doing? Doing anything?
Turn us
Continuing on?
around.
Fuck no!
You
The only
can't
reason
wait
I would
10
turn
seconds
around is
before
if
being
y'all
an
prep the
absolute freak.
broadsides.
No, turn around.
Then no, I'm not turning around. Fuck off.
But Umi wanted to try to talk to the spider people.
I don't care if you want to try to talk to the spider people. We're not rolling up, murdering a dude, and then trying to talk our way out of it when we're already gone.
Well, when you put it like that.
Okay, so unless someone's going to physically try to wrest the control from Meat's hands, I assume that we're simply continuing on.
We've made our mark on this crew. We're done here.
This is gonna cause so many problems later.
Oh, I'm confident it is, which is why we should tie up the loose end and just acid cannon them into the fucking depths. But
Oh
You
my
know.
God.
No.
now we're giving the fucking Firefly story arcs.
Yeah, you are.
Oh no.
These fuckers are coming back, man. We should have sunk them when we had the chance.
Mm,
Mm,
We've already murdered them. Murdered one person.
Murdered in self-defense.
I was a weirdly
my God.
successful assassin, though. You guys have to admit.
Yeah, it's as if we were fucking contracted to kill this people, these fucking guys' steering wheel. Yeah, that's what we came here for.
Yeah, except that you weren't. Your goal wasn't to kill anyone, so I don't feel like that's an assassination.
No, it's a really shitty fucking. I don't know. Infiltration, inspection.
I just wanted to see if they had cool stuff.
Can we?
Rolls in on a reconnaissance mission, slaughters their captain, backflips off the fucking prow.
And we got nothing.
No.
Oh yeah, we got a dead body stuck to the. We got splinters in our hull. That's what we got.
Great.
I will be retreating to the Labrichin to mend my apron guiltily.
Oh my God.
Okay. So with that, that does with two fast days. That does end you up. You've completed your journey. So I will go ahead and call for our 15-minute break so that I can feed my dog.
Is it 15
Um,
or is it 10?
Or whichever.
Whichever. I can do 15. I can change the number.
Change the number.
Change it.
Wrong.
Wrong lever.
Well, but yes, and we will pick back up after our break with your arrival at your destination.
Okay. Be back here in 15,
Okay.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes,
go.
go
Okay,
live.
we
Hi.
gotta go. Okay, we gotta go.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
We came back
Hi.
early because we saw that you beautiful people rated us, and I love you. I don't know if everybody's actually ready or not, so I'm just gonna say hi and thank you and I love you. And that's AJ and Batesy. Hi. How are you guys? How is everybody? Hi, Emerald Dragon. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. How's it going? How we doing?
We got some shout outs going.
We got some shodies.
Green Emerald Dragon, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in.
We saw you were on BRB, but we want to send love anyway. Well, I appreciate that. And I was sitting here we were vibing, everybody was getting back, and
I literally just
and then
sat down.
it made the sound, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go say hi to Batesy. And then Rose
There's
rated,
Alright.
and I was like, man, definitely gotta go back. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
You son of a bitch. For anybody who is new here, who's never been here before, I'm Del, and this is my channel, and it's Monday nights, and on Monday nights we play Wildsea, which is a tabletop RPG not based on the D&D 5e system. I'm gonna put brains. I'm gonna put things in the chat that you guys can read if you want to, that have to do with the rules of things. Brother Fjord, hello.
Brother Fjord.
Hi.
Fjord.
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 That?
Welcome in.
There's that.
Welcome in.
I want you to know I am imagining that chat in the same way that they say Bill in Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh,
Could you give us an example of what that sounds
No.
like?
No.
Wow.
did y'all see the, I mean, it was probably posted in multiple social media accounts, but it was whatever the place is where Bill Nye works, and it was like an intern or someone pushing Bill Nye like in an office chair, and it was like the audio from Mean Girls where it's like, Janice, I cannot stop this car, and they're like, but it was just like when your work bestie goes to get iced coffee without you, and it's like another like employee, like younger employee with her iced coffee, and Bill is like yelling at her. It's great.
Insanity. AJ, you're so good. I hope you guys had a great stream and you get all rested and take care of yourself. Batesy, thank you for the lurk. I love you too. New theme song unlocked, and now I'll have to get it made. Oh my god. I don't have a theme song. I'm theme songless. I've never thought about having a theme song, but now apparently it's the Bill Nye theme song, but not. Okay, so we were discussing on break. I don't know how much longer we're going to play, but we're going to play some because there's a lot of you now, and
Yes.
you deserve to see the chaos. If you want to get caught up on the chaos, we do have a YouTube channel where we post VODs. So you can watch the first 3 episodes and the first half of this episode, in which you will get to hear about Zaraka's onesie. And
Oh my god.
a weirdly successful accidental assassination attempt.
Oh my god. With a snot cat.
Snots! Snots the slime cat!
Snot's the slime cat.
Astro Snots!
Mm.
I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys.
Mm. Also, I put the Discord in the thing. The link to the Discord in the thing. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord
Come hang out.
so you can catch up on all the fun. And look at this adorable picture of my cat that I am going to share.
It's always the cat pictures. that
You
get
can
people.
look at my cat. Right here, Bill.
He's a baby.
Mhm.
He's a baby.
He's a good boy. This
Chandler,
one's
I can
Nico.
never.
He's kind of a bastard.
Yeah, a little bit. I should probably introduce you guys again. That's Tori up there. She's our game master. And that's Nico, who's waving at you right now. Over there, I did it right on the first time that time, guys. Over there, that's Jory Bees. All hail Beezus. He's playing a mushroom. A ghost mushroom chef.
A ghost mushroom chef.
That
Yep.
has a sous chef that is a squirrel.
Named Pork Chop. Mhm.
There's me. I'm playing Zaraka, who is a humanoid, but if humans were made of slime. I'm gooey. And I have a slime cat that I created, and her name is Snots. His name, her name? Do I remember what? It doesn't matter.
Snots is gender fluid.
Snots is gender fluid. And over there, that's Meat. That's Chandler playing Meat. Meat is a human.
And Meat does not have a blurb.
And Meat does not have a blurb because I'm a slacker.
Or pronouns.
Meat also doesn't believe
You're a
in pronouns.
slacker. You're a slacker. Has Meat actually written Meat's blurb?
No, Meat has not written Meat's blurb.
Okay.
Meat
Yeah.
can't write.
Meat is illiterate.
Will not write the blurb until Zaraka sits him down and says, you are not moving until you write this blurb. Look at that skull!
Yuppers.
What a baby. We have so many mascots.
She is a baby. She my little baby. She's only like
Thank you so
7.5
much, Dragon.
pounds.
Love you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Dragon.
for the follow. Have a good rest of your day, night, time stuff. Brother Fjord says, I love how Chandler's all stoic and quiet through all the chaos. He was not quiet when I was doing accidental assassinations.
And he wanted to murder the rest of them for a good measure.
We gotta finish what we started. We're just giving you fuel for shit coming back to bite us in the ass. You
I
roll
know, I
up,
love it.
you kill a person, you swoop away, fucking Tokyo Drift music playing. You gotta turn around and broadside the bitches, or they're gonna come back for you.
I'm quite happy with the plot threads you're giving me.
I'm sure you are.
So that's
Cat.
where we are. No, that's what I call a D&D session. Yeah. And if you stick around, sometimes we get to roll dice. And in this particular tabletop RPG, if you roll doubles, it's called a twist. And chat can help us come up with twists that directly affect the narrative. And it's actually built into the game. It's not a thing we made up.
Mm-hmm. We're not that smart.
We're not that smart. As you will see. Tori, take it away.
Okie dokie. So, you all do manage to arrive at your destination after your travels yesterday. So, you are pulling
I'm
up
just taking a
on
picture of
the
stuff
third
first.
morning, which is the day that your I've lost the word.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery
I had to take a
was
picture of stuff
scheduled.
first,
Your
just
mail
because of
fraud
the
delivery.
Oh yeah, my mail fraud. Why is it always me?
Why is it
I'm
always
just
you
saying,
committing
I mean,
the crimes?
It's
Murder
you
on
as
steering wheels.
Assassination.
it's you as a as a plural you. Because technically, you signed Meat's name, so Meat is the real one that did mail fraud.
I didn't commit the fraud. I had a case of identity theft.
That's fair.
Identity theft, mail fraud, and murder.
I have to remove this cat. He's being a shit. I'll be right back.
My son being a shit? Who would have?
He's
Never.
eating your isolators.
Oh,
My
dang,
child
he
is
can't do
being
that.
perfect, but she is also drooling her stinky drool everywhere.
You can't call
She's
her
a
stinky.
baby.
She is stinky.
You can't call her stinky.
She is, though. She has bad breath. And then she drools on things. When she
Okay.
gets pets. When she's, like, very relaxed.
Guess I want to wait for Chandler to come back. But
Yeah. Halitosis kitty.
She does. I need to clean her teeth.
Also, Del, you don't get to talk because you call Hoob stinky, and Hoob is a perfect angel baby.
I do. I asked
He
him,
took a
like,
little nibble out of your isolator.
out of the foam?
Yep.
It's
He's a
okay.
baby.
I need to buy a different one anyway that actually fits my fucking mic. But that's another story altogether.
Okay. So, you all have arrived at your destination on the chart. That was simply marked as Warehouse 3. However, as you, for a long time, you can honestly see it as you're coming up. This is a tall shank. As you pull up, this is actually like a tall shank is a tree that rises far above the actual Wildsea that cities are built on. So this is actually like a port town that you have pulled up to.
It's like the stump was a fallen over tall shank, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
This one is a still living, complete one. That as you pull up, there are docks spreading out from where it exits the trees, and that have other Wildsea ships docked on them. As you pull up, and disembark your ship, there's actually a archotechnic lift that is attached to the side of the tree, a huge platform that you are able to just walk on and be raised up to where the city itself is located. Much in the same way as the first, where we kind of started this on Spire Launch, there are kind of like stalls and things as you walk along the docks. The docks do also have a large sign that in multiple different languages says, "Welcome to Hollow Home."
Hollow home.
Hollow home.
Yes, Hollow Home. And as you go up on the lift, you do recognize as the lift slows to a stop at the top. And Zaraka and Umi, you are particularly interested in this lift, as it is like a huge gear kind of structure lifting up an open platform that's got railings all around it. That does seem to have like a almost like hydraulic thing. There's definitely Krezerin involved in the kind of magic / technology that is powering this machine that is not of a type that is commonly seen. Things like this aren't common, right? This is mostly a pre-industrial society. Of all over the Wildsea, the lack of fire makes mechanisms like these very hard to come by. So this is kind of a spectacle as you all walk onto this huge thing. You're raised, 50 stories above the Wildsea. And as you walk off almost the back of the lift, so you walked on it, and then it's like the other side, you walk off into the tree, and you recognize why it is called Hollow Home, as most cities built on tall shanks kind of are built on like platforms and or stuff around almost like a bunch of tree houses. This one definitely has that on the branches, but it is also inside the actual tall shank itself.
Is there anywhere that looks like it might be a production or warehouse like area?
You do not see one right now. This seems to be a bit of a bustling city, and you're kind of on a main thoroughfare. You do notice, however, as you're walking along, it's kind of classic medieval style where there's like pictures, especially because this is such a like multilingual society. There are many things that, whatever store, whatever they're selling has a picture to show what is being sold inside of it, and almost probably at least like a third of them have that stylized AC logo in the bottom corner of the sign.
Air conditioning.
Not necessarily in any like particular section or anything. It's not like all the restaurants have that. It's just like about a third of a random distribution of the shops.
And we're kind of like on the outside, like, ring would be, right? Like, of the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on kind of the outside ring, and as you can see looking, it kind of curves in both directions, seeming to likely make up a circle. Or at least something. Maybe it branches off further in, but right now it seems to be around the outside of the tree.
Okay. I would first like to try to find somewhere that has specimens that I could trade for experimentation purposes.
Okay.
And or food purposes, because we also need food.
Yeah,
Do you
Umi
pick-
is like... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, continue.
I was gonna say, Umi is like overwhelmed by like the restaurants and things and all the different smells coming out, and like takes a moment to like have this little zen moment of like filtering through all of the smells, trying to pick the best one. It's a little yawn.
Do you head for a shop? Do you pick a shop that has an AC logo, or do you pick one that does not?
I want one that has an AC logo.
Okay.
I'll do one that does not.
So you're heading to a restaurant, Umi?
Yes.
Meet, where are you heading off to?
I'm
Or
gonna
are you
follow
following one of
Zaraka.
these two? Okay.
Curious about the AC thing.
Okay. So we'll do you two first. So you all head into, you find a little while, walking down Main Street doesn't really take you that long. Umi kind of peels off and follows a particularly interesting smell into a restaurant. And just a few doors down, you guys head into, interesting specimens kind of thing. It's got like an insect head and like a little tentacle vine kind of thing on the picture on the sign. And you enter into a definitely kind of chaotic shop. There's one wall that has like cages and glass boxes, and the glass is actually like, you can tell it's Krezerin. It's like tinted amber as opposed to the clear glass, and of like all sorts of little insects and flying around little things. There are like dried plants hanging on a few different shelves. There's just all sorts of insect parts, bile sacs, acid sacs, lots of different plants, lots of different things
Ball
in this.
sacks.
Ball sacks.
Indeed.
And there is standing behind a counter a kind of bored-looking young woman who's just kind of hanging around, seems to be like messing with something on the counter, and then straightens up as you two walk in, and the bell above the door kind of jangles.
Okay. Hello. I am looking for any interesting plants you've got, and could also use some bile sacs if you have any.
Yeah, we've got those. Did you just get in here?
Yeah, we just stopping in for a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the wild sailor looking. She looks at your strange onesie and your badly patched apron.
And my astro snots,
and your astro snots.
which for those of you that don't know, astro snots is what Snots is when she is in her little bubble backpack, because she looks like a little astronaut.
Astro snots. Astro snots. Astro snots.
And we will be designing an astro snots emote one day.
Yeah.
Because
And
we love
then-
astro snots.
And in who knows how many years, when this Wildsea campaign is famous, there will be Astro Snots merch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
A plushie.
There better be an astro.
There will also be a pork chop plushie.
You can get like astro snots and pork chop like t-shirts, like matching t-shirts to wear with your friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, however, when we get famous for this specific let's play, Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So plants, bile sacs.
So yes, you are able to find plants, bile sacs. What are you seeking to trade for these kinds of things?
I will be trading my large beetle mandible.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can trade that for basically whatever other specimen you want to trade that for, if you have anything specific in mind.
Okay, can I get a bundle of a variety of plants?
Absolutely, yes. And you can just, put variety of plant bundle
Okay.
down as, I assume that Zaraka, knows which ones, like, specifically you want, and so you kind of, when you bring out the beetle mandible, she kind of looks it over and tells you, like, how much weight of plants that'll be, and you kind of point at the wall, and she picks out and gives you a whole big bundle, wraps it up in kind of a linen cloth, and trades it with you.
Okay.
Hmm.
As she's handing it over, like as she's getting all this stuff together,
Mhm.
I also want to pull out my sack of snapper pillar teeth.
Okay.
And say, I will add this to the barter in exchange for information.
All of the teeth that you collected.
All of the teeth that I've collected. I'll keep like a couple, but yeah.
Oh.
She
I mean,
kind of
I've got my teeth that I collected, but
Yeah.
She kind of freezes a little as you say that, and then, like, goes back to what she was doing. But you can tell that she's kind of tense, and she's like, What kind of information?
I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I just need to know what you know about AC warehouses.
Looks at you. So this is going to be a roll. So how are you going about trying to persuade her? Are you being? I mean, I guess you're bribing. So
Yes.
give me a roll for this. So you'll get one advantage to one extra die from using the bribe.
Okay. I don't have an appropriate skill. Well, I don't know. Can I use sense to like feel out how she's reacting to what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a lot of, conversation, I would say, is, okay, so you're sensing that, okay, if she's not responding to this, I'll change tactics kind of thing.
Yeah. And then, sharps.
Okay.
Can I also use meat standing intimidatingly in the background to give myself an extra die?
Yes. It is if as long as meat is okay with that.
Meat can stand intimidatingly.
But that will change the reaction you get if you're going more of an intimidation angle versus you're now bringing in a carrot and a stick versus just a carrot.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with just the carrot.
Okay.
Meat will pretend to not be paying attention then.
Meat, go watch the door and make sure nobody like comes in that we're not expecting.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 3. That's a 5.
Okay. So that is a success with a conflict. So she kind of looks at you and is like, well, I mean, they're based out of here. I know they sometimes hire wild sailors and stuff to fill orders. She's kind of like looking at you a little bit, still kind of sizing you up.
Let's say I wanted to make a delivery to one of these places. Where would I need to go?
Well, she's kind of like looking at you. She kind of like looks around, looks at me, kind of watching the door, and like leans over you. Are you trying to like join up? Are you trying to get in with them?
I don't
most
know.
people don't have to ask.
Okay. I don't know exactly what they do. We got this, and I just want to pull out the envelope from my mail fraud incident.
Mm-hmm.
Just the envelope that has like the seal on it and stuff, right? And so they sent this to us. So I guess it's like a recruitment thing, but they didn't give us any more information. And like I have this map, but it just leads here. So I don't know, here being like, you know, the whole Hollow Home place. It doesn't say exactly where I'm supposed to take this, you know?
She kind of like nods and like gives a bit of a conspiratorial smile, and she's like, so it's a test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what they do? Like,
Oh, they're wonderful. They build all sorts of crazy stuff.
oh yeah? Like what?
Look around you.
All of this was them?
Oh,
Like
they just...
the lift? The lift, was that them?
Yes, yeah. And they've brought a lot of life to this place. So just look, I won't tell you exactly, because if they're trying to test you, I don't want to get in the way of that. But just keep following the spiral. I'm sure you'll find your way.
Okay. Thank you for your help. I hope you get some good money for these. Some good trades.
She kind of smiles and like gives you a little bit of a wink, and scoops the teeth with the other one.
And I'll like wave and walk toward the door and start, like, as we're walking, I will tell Meat all of what she said.
Okay.
Talking low so other people don't hear.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so Umi, we'll switch focus to you, going back a couple minutes as you duck into your restaurant. Are you looking for anything in particular with the restaurant? Any particular smell, or just
Well, one of Umi's like major drives is finding a truly unique ingredient. And so whenever there's a food related thing happening, they're always on the hunt. And I'm kind of imagining them like they're like having their moment where they're just taking in all the smells of the different foods, and then they kind of just like on instinct follow their nose literally. And I'm imagining them doing the Looney Tunes cartoon thing when there's like a delicious pie and the aroma is like wafting, and then they're like floating through the air with their nose. Like,
perfect?
I'm imagining Umi doing that, also because they're a ghost mushroom.
Yeah, so you can literally do that.
I'm imagining Umi doing that, following their nose to to an ingredient that's standing out, which is not the ultimate like unique ingredient, but is something that they are very interested in.
Okay.
I suppose. Yeah.
So you Looney Tunes waft your way over to, since you put that image in my head, a pie shop.
Amazing.
That does seem to, and one of the things you notice in this is, as you're kind of looking in, it's like more like a stall than the one that Zaraka and Meat went into. There's just more of an enclosed shop. You do notice that there is like almost an oven in the back that seems to have, once again, kind of large, like, hydraulic steampunk-esque, like, Krezerin glass things on the side that are full of Krezerin, and just this, like, mechanical-esque archotechnic look to it that you have never seen before, as the shop owner pulls a pie out of it, and sets it on the windowsill, and kind of notices you and goes, hello, what are you interested in today, my small friend? And the shop owner is kind of this large, hulking, once again, ironclad. But that seems to be, for as large and kind of, would be, almost threatening appearance, except they're intimidating, except that, like, he's wearing an apron and has, like, yeah, is wearing, like, an apron and just a like, comically large chef's hat.
Yes, yes, I love this. Umi, like, is still wafting towards the fresh pie, but also is keeping, like, one eye on this incredible, never before seen oven. And just is like, greetings. Please. I smelled such a unique aroma coming from your pie shop. What kind of pies are you baking, and how do you bake them in this oven?
Oh, well, you see, it's kind of like, oh, these ovens are a new invention that's been around these parts. Just picked one up the other day. It's almost got me, willing to buy into this whole thing. Because they definitely, they cook a lot more evenly than those old, the old Firefly, burners I was using before. I could never quite get the pies right there, but it's got just an amazing even hook to it.
Really? I mean, what is your heat source?
Honestly, I don't rightly know. I just, they just work. You hit this button here, and these things kind of go up and down, and then it makes it to the exact right temperature. It's always the same every time, so I can figure out just the right way to cook. It's real nice. None of the variation I had before.
Right. I was gonna ask if this was like a Wildsea Aga, but it's like a Wildsea induction.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. That's amazing. A Wildsea like induction oven, if that exists. Umi is kind of torn between wanting to inspect the oven closer and wanting to taste the pie, but their char soul wins out, and they ask to sample the pie.
Oh, well, I can give you a slice. It's kind of pointing at one, and I do,
Mm-hmm.
Are you wanting to? Yes, here. Now, I don't. It's kind of stumbling over. I don't want to offend. This one's a truffle pie.
Oh. Sorry.
We have a little bit of cannibalism.
This is the cannibalism channel. Everyone knows.
We can have cannibalism and cousin stuff.
No! No!
Cousinbalism.
Oh, I cannot wait for that to be a fucking name.
Cannibal cousins. Cannibal cousins.
Cannibalism and cousin stuff.
Yeah, I'm writing
Umi.
it down.
Umi just kind of pauses and says, the wonderful thing about fungi is that they return to the earth and the great cycle. We all do, and we grow and we decay and we cause decay. You cannot kill us in any way that matters. And then they take a very large bite of the pie, like a Looney Tune size bite of the pie.
He does, like, he cuts you like a slice of it.
Yeah, right.
He's like, oh yes, yeah. I just wanted to make sure, you organic types are sometimes weird about what you eat. I made a fly pie one time and people got like real pissed at me. So
Was it a shoe fly pie?
Yeah, how'd you know?
It's one of my favorites.
Oh, maybe I'll have to try it again. What do you think? What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Umi kind of like does that thing where they're like savoring, they're like rolling it around on their tongue. They can taste the flaky butter, like crispy pastry of the pie, the warm savory inside of the pie. Can I do like a roll? A roll to
Yeah.
I don't
To
know
just see if it's good or not,
or to see what they can like detect with the pie. So I want to use my instinct edge, and I want to use
You're okay.
my sense skill and
Okay.
my taste test aspect.
Sounds good. You can use your cook skill if you want, if that's higher.
Oh, it is higher. I will use that.
Because I would say you're using your expertise in cooking in this, so that would definitely apply.
Cool. I got a 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you absolutely can taste. You can kind of, with your knowledge of food, you can kind of parse out like what it is that's in this. There are some just truly superb tasting like truffles. It is mostly a mushroom pie. There's some meat in it as well that you kind of is just kind of your basic stock, like some of the large insectoid creatures. It's just commonly used meat. And kind of this great like gravy that's made with the like the ale that's very common all throughout. But it does taste that there's the sharp tang. You get a little bit of the sharp tang of Krezerin. That there's like a little bit, maybe not in here, but somewhere in the process it was involved. Not as much or directly as you necessarily use it, but like somewhere along the line in some of the tools somewhere it was involved.
All right.
Also, can I just say the concept of Umi eating a mushroom and meat pie is amusing to me.
I'm thinking like a Guinness pie, right? But like with large chunks of mushroom in it.
Man, that sounds so good.
Yeah, now I really want
I
Guinness
want
pie.
that. Yeah.
I fucking want a steak and ale pie right now.
Yeah, like, right? That's kind of what I'm going off of with mushrooms.
Yeah, that's what I want in my life. Thank you for that. Also, hello to Nori.
good.
I didn't want to interrupt your wonderful roleplay over there, but hi, Nori.
Also, I'm posting a recipe to shoe fly pie in the Discord.
Yeah, check out the Discord if you want to catch all the behind-the-scenes Wildsea discussions. And also
The cousin stuff.
And cousin stuff.
And everybody's pet.
Cousin stuff.
You fucking people.
Okay. So is there anything else you want to ask of this guy, Umi?
Umi wants to know, where did you acquire the oven? Who makes them? Stuff like that.
Okay. Oh well, yeah. There, if you just keep kind of going down, he's got like leaning over both the stall front and you in just this large. Just kind of keep going on down. There's a couple Archotechnic shops down there, and they all they only take the AC chips, but if you've got them, you can go get some real great stuff, real great appliances, real great technology down there.
Umi is like, I'm just thinking of Umi like running through like their version of like their Amazon wish list of like kitchen appliances. Umi also wants to ask, what kind of truffle is this?
Oh, I mean, I think it was, this is just one I got off some wild sailors that came in. I think they, said that they, pulled it off the edge of a tree. There's apparently some real good mushroom growing sections if you're willing to go down, into down below the waves, which I know is dangerous, but hey, gets good ingredients.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for the information. I would also like to purchase an entire pie.
Absolutely. And hey, if you ever, you look like the sailing type. If you ever find some good truffles, bring them back to me. I'll trade you for them.
I will keep you in mind, good sir. And Umi like finishes their piece of pie and takes the rest of the pie with them. So
Okay.
And wants to go meet up with the others.
Okay. So yes, you two and Umi kind of meet up with Umi carrying this rather large pie.
Little mushroom man person
giant pie
thing. Mushroom ghost.
I also love the fact that everybody's like, yeah, y'all look like wild sailors. Like, we're disgusting.
They
much
must be
disgusting
wild.
as.
How can you tell? They're covered in shit.
Like, we're beat to hell. We've got all of our
Covered
utility
in goo.
shit.
Covered in goo.
Well,
Covered in goo.
you're kind of thinking of that as you're looking around. Like, you do notice that there are a lot of travelers coming through here, but a lot of the locals are wearing, like, almost much more uniform clothes than you're used to seeing in most port cities. Less salvaged looking kind of things, bordering on mass produced, the closest thing you've ever seen to it. Yeah, in the world of the Wildsea, there aren't factories, right? Without fire, any sort of large, like, mass produced, that doesn't really happen. So a lot of these things you're seeing, this looks like a much more, like, established town, and oftentimes in towns they're kind of impermanent. So people really are wearing patched up clothing that they've found from one place or another. These people are wearing, like, cotton t-shirts. So as you kind of are having that thought and looking around, you realize you do really stand out here in a way that you really don't in a lot of other places, because everyone's wearing patchwork, grungy clothing. Because water's also hard to come by, so it's not like you wash your clothes that often.
Something really weird is going on here. Can you guys think it's weird? It's weird, right?
I mean, there's all kinds of strange invention shits here with the AC warehouse people.
They do seem strangely well supplied in technology.
Well, I want to know how their technology works. But I also kind of want to know what they want to do with it.
And Umi's just like with like a mouthful of pie is like, make delicious pies. You
do also notice, and we will kind of end shortly here because I know 9 o'clock's your kind of cutoff meet. But you also notice as you're looking around that in not the stall that Umi went to, Umi, you did pay with the typical scratch that is commonly used, just the bits and bobs, it's still barter, but it's just like smaller barter than a full specimen or salvage. But it's bits and bobs you found on the Wildsea. It's still a barter system type thing. But you do see in some of the other stalls, the ones that have the AC logo on them, people are paying with small wooden chips. As a form of, and you kind of see it at like one stall, and then another stall, and then another stall, and you realize that they're all paying with the same form of currency. And that is not normal. There is no currency in the Wildsea. It is entirely a barter system.
These motherfuckers reinventing capitalism.
Can't have that.
Can't have that at all.
So I guess
Okay. So,
we keep going down the spiral.
well, so we will pause there. So as you guys are kind of standing there looking around, seeing these, as you've come back together with your both slightly strange interactions at your two different shops, and talk to each other, and you're kind of looking around and realize, like, it's just that kind of like Truman Show realization as you stand there and really look for the first time fully at the people around you and what is happening, and you realize it's just a little weird. It's not like a place you've ever been before, and it seems like everyone is using a script that you guys didn't get, as they go through their interactions, and just the way that they're living their lives seems entirely foreign in a way that feels just very strange.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we'll end it for tonight.
Yay!
Very cinematic ending.
Felt like a good spot.
Yeah. All right.
Before because there'll be many more like kind of roleplay social encounters as we go on. So I figure if it's already 9, I wanna stop it there as you kind of have that something's off moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming to visit with us and watch us explore the Wildseas. I hope you've had a good time. I've had a good time. Everybody else has had a good time. I don't know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bees is probably really done with my shit by now. But we're having a good time. I'm really glad you all have been.
Oh, harder, Daddy!
You know what? Bees doesn't have the right to be done with my shit. That's what I've got to say about that, sir. Anyway, now that my eardrums have been completely obliterated, Thursday.
Well, hello.
Thursday, we will not be here. I am canceling a stream on Thursday. I love you guys, but there are some things that I love more than you guys. And this week, that is the Stormlight Archive RPG. So, much love. Won't see you Thursday. We'll try to be.
I have
here
longed to hear your
on
voice.
Sunday
Speak to me.
at the usual time. You can also check out Bees on Saturday. Question mark?
I might move to Thursday.
Oh
since
my
you're canceling
God,
Thursday.
Bees.
Oh my god.
You have changed it. Every time I've been like, go check out Bees on this day that he normally streams. No, we're streaming on
I
Saturday.
don't normally stream
And
on
this time-
Saturdays.
well, okay. Yesterday I was like, go check out
I
Bees
normally
on
stream.
Wednesday.
I normally stream on Wednesdays.
And then
and
Bees
I
was like,
can't.
oh no, I'm not streaming
Yes.
on Wednesday. I have a thing. I'm going to stream on Saturday.
I have a date.
And now I'm like,
I have a date.
and now I'm like, oh, check out Bees on Saturday. Fucking fuck me, I guess. Check out Bees on Thursday, maybe. Or Saturday.
I don't know.
But definitely
we'll
Sunday.
see.
And check out the VODs if you've missed any Wildsea. They're on the YouTube channel, which is, in fact, linked below. And we are gonna raid out to Haley Paley.
Haley Paley.
Haley Paley. So I'm gonna get the raid started and go be nice to Haley. Or be mean to Haley. I don't know. You do you. I trust you. Okay. Okay, love you. Bye, guys.
Okay, love you. Bye.